Hi, this is Ushio, and welcome back to Stories, the Path of Destinies, and hopefully, finally, we can work out the true destiny. We have finally worked out the actual truth. We've got the truth that Lapino is a traitor, Zenobia has feelings for Reynardo, the Iblis Stone corrupts anyone who uses it, and the Sky Ripper core is unstable. And now we have these four truths, hopefully we can engage with the final true ending. How we get that? I'm not quite sure. I'm going to trust in the game design that it's going to show me a good path that I can then pursue. Let's go for it.
The book's pages fluttered to the beginning once again. Faster than before? And he fell. The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Reynardo knew that using it could go catastrophically wrong, but he was sure he could figure out how to use it safely. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis Stone was hidden there. It was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its user into a bloodthirsty monster. Maybe he could find a way to use it, to take its power without surrendering to its wickedness. And also, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing. Of course, Reynardo had a pretty strong suspicion that Lapino had betrayed the rebellion, and he had a gut feeling that he needed to use that to his advantage.
Okay, we know that Lapino is a traitor. We know all these truths, but there's a new icon there with the key, and that's what I'm going to pursue.
Reynardo finally realized that Lapino was a traitor to the cause, and maybe Reynardo could use that somehow.
Okay, we've accessed a new route. Reynardo would be foolish to trust Lapino again. He should confront him, or better yet, find a way to use the traitor against his new master, the Emperor. Maybe Lapino could be a game changer after all. We're going to use what we have learned against him.
Reynardo couldn't quite put his paw on when he'd realized Lapino was working for the Empire. He'd never exactly seen Lapino sending coded messages to the palace, but he was sure. The rabbit had been on too many disastrous missions where he was the only survivor, or where he accidentally missed getting on the boat that went down to the abyss in flames. If Reynardo could prevent Lapino from getting back to the fleet with all the intelligence he'd probably gathered, it might be worth the trip.
We're going to pay Lapino a visit. Yeah, we don't trust this guy.
How had they come to this? They'd been on so many adventures together. Lapino had talked Reynardo out of prison at least 4 times, and Reynardo had rescued Lapino from at least 2 lynch mobs.
So, they have got a history,
The
but yeah.
materials he had. Reynardo had a pretty good idea, actually.
But I guess Lapino's the kind of person, he just uses people to his own ends. No allegiances. But finally, I have got enough ore pieces that I can upgrade my ice sword, which means, I think, all of the swords will then be at maximum power. There we go. All my swords at top power. Everything is at my disposal now. Okay, let's see what Lapino has to say for himself. These are tougher fights. Tougher fights. Because this is not the start of the game no more. It's going to throw everything at me. Okay, good. Shot. Nope. Shot. Shot. Wait, who's this at the back? Don't try it. Don't try. Shot. Get him. For me, that was really good. That was a huge fight.
That the rabbit resented him. Lapino was hilarious because he was so down on himself and everyone else. But behind the laughs, he wasn't a happy camper. Ooh, was this payback? Or did the Empire have his little white tail in a vice?
Lapino is just a salty little dude. Only looking out for himself, no allegiances. Just whatever is good for his own well-being. Which, at a time of war, I guess I can understand it, but at the same time, you're doing all your friends dirty. Give me that. Chop. Chop. Okay, get him. Good. And chop. Hang on. Grab the guy. That's it. I'm getting good at this fight. Normally it takes me a little while to get used to it, but this is fine.
Everywhere from dropships. He'd better get moving. If they got to Lapino first, the rabbit would give the Empire all the intelligence he'd been stealing from the rebellion, and they'd probably give him a medal. He'd have to be very careful about how he played Lapino. At the slightest hint of danger, the mad rabbit would take off like a rabbit.
Okay, and I've got 3 skill points. What do I want to do? Inflict damage on hooked enemies. Target an enemy with dash to move through him and cause damage. Does not work on shield-wielding enemies. Attack enemies at a distance. Impale your enemy with your sword when you grab them. Increase your maximum stamina even further. Or increase maximum sword energy. I'm just looking at some of the later stuff. Recover from being hit almost instantly and attacker is knocked down. Okay. So, what should I do? Stamina is good. If I'm dashing around, I'll take this.
That come in handy in a pinch.
I'll take that. Now I've got lots of dashes available to me. Chop. Nope. Bad start. Bad start to the fight. Never mind. Oh. Give me that. Shot. And finish him off. Oh, there's more? I didn't realise there was more. Wait. Fire guy's a problem. Good. But now I can dash as much as I like.
Lapino would betray him. The core was dangerous. Renato had a fleeting idea that the two ideas went together somehow. And then it was gone again. Damn ideas. They never stuck around when you needed them.
Okay. Take their shields. Good. Shot. Very good. Lapino, where are you? We've got business. There he is.
Bloody and exhausted, Renato finally reached Lapino. The rabbit was practicing shuffling his favorite deck. Now that he knew what the rabbit was, there were a few things about him that Renato didn't find so amusing anymore. You sent me an urgent message saying that you're in danger. Oh, I am. The ravens are coming. Now, I got a clever plan to kidnap Zenobia. Renato wanted to clap shackles on the rabbit and shout, "You're a traitor, and I'm not falling for it." But if there was one thing Renato was sure of, it was that the core of the Sky Ripper was dangerous mostly to its user. If he could put it in the Emperor's hands, old Isengrim III might blow himself and his fleet up with it. Yes, that was it.
What should we do? So we got, a couple of options. We could denounce the rabbit here and now, put an end to his schemes and get some payback, instant revenge, or we could give the smug traitor the location of the Sky Ripper's core. And when Lapino delivers the unstable weapon to the enemy, Renato would pay Zenobia a visit. That seems a bit smarter. We're kind of playing them against each other, so maybe we should do that. Lapino's been manipulating us the whole time. Maybe we should try and reverse that.
Renato felt like a real hero, brave and smart. He told the rabbit all about the Sky Ripper's God's Eye core. "I'll go get the core while you attack Zenobia," he told the rabbit. "Wait, I have an even better idea. I'll get the core and you attack Zenobia," said the rabbit. "Right, yeah, that is better," agreed Renato. Perfect. The traitor would make sure the Emperor got the core. Now Renato just needed the Emperor to use the core. If he could only get something that the Emperor wanted very badly. Zenobia. He could save her and bait the Emperor at the same time.
Okay, we're doing a smooth play now. Now we're trying to work things out.
Right. Now, all Renato had to do was fight his way through Zenobia's invading troops, sneak onto her ship and into her bedroom, and kidnap her without any of her dozens of guards alerting her. Then, he would rely on her love for him to convince her how evil her father was, so she'd run away with him instead of going back to her father, who was going to blow himself up. It did sound a little risky. But Renato had a feeling it would work out somehow. It always did.
I mean, saying that it always did, we've seen so many times that it doesn't work out. Doesn't work out every time at all. It's also redundant to open any treasure chests unless I need health. That's the only reason now. Okay, give me your shield. That's it. Throw. Throw. Ow. Ow. Throw. Throw. There we go. That was nice. So maybe I should ignore all of the doors now, because they're like side missions and quests and stuff, which I don't, because I don't really need that anymore. I could just take the direct path through. Is that right? Is that the right assessment I can take? I haven't quite worked out if some shortcuts are good, whether you can actually miss parts of the level. But actually no, I think I'm just avoiding
Gobblers.
stuff. That's good.
Renato hated gobblers.
Ah, God.
It was almost impossible to sneak past them. If one didn't spot you, another one would.
Okay, throw. This is good, this is good. Is this where I want to be? Oh, there's Lapino.
Renato was halfway to Zenobia's encampment when Lapino showed up. He was disheveled and distraught.
They jumped us. I barely got away. Oh, they got the core.
Oh, it was all going according to plan, thought Renato. Now he just needed Zenobia on his side. Yes, that was even better. The Iblis Stone. Zenobia could get it. And then the Emperor would have to pursue them. Wait. No. The gem would corrupt anyone. Even her. That's it, he thought. Even Lapino. Even though Lapino was already a traitor. It would turn him against his secret master, the Emperor. He would try to make himself Emperor. And the Emperor would have to defend himself with the core. Boom. He was a super genius.
I mean, hopefully to the point where we're not actually going to destroy the universe. Send Zenobia for the stone or send Lapino. I guess, yeah, I think Lapino.
This is terrible, Renato told the rabbit. If only I had gone for the Iblis Stone. But now it's lost in enemy territory. He handed Lapino a map. It gives the bearer so much power. We can only hope the Emperor never finds it.
What was that?
Said Lapino.
I think someone's following us.
I didn't hear anything. Rabbit ears.
You go on ahead. I'll check it out.
And with that, Lapino hopped off with the map.
He thinks he's being so smart, but I'm the one manipulating him now. Yeah. So does that mean I can just skip on through? That's all good. Hang on. Give me that. Shot. Shot. Oh god. No.
Don't go away.
Oh god. There's so much stuff here. Shot. Okay, cool. Wait. Drop the sword. No. Shield. Sword. Shield. Why do I always get them mixed up? It's such a non-thing to get mixed up. Whatever. My health is trash. My health is trash. Any pickups? Nothing. Use all of this. Alright. Looks like we made it.
Renato slinked through Zenobia's ship, making no sound at all. She was curled up on her bed. He'd forgotten how beautiful she was. How sleek. How soft. He tapped her on the shoulder with his sword. She was made of smoke, and he noticed he had a very solid blade to his throat. Did you really think you could capture me? Purred a familiar voice. I just wanted to chat, said Renato. Did you ever wonder why the Emperor adopted you? He needs a sacrifice. Someone who truly loves him, to make a bargain with the lost gods.
That's a vicious lie.
He wants to bring them back.
No, that's crazy. Why would anyone...
They could make him immortal. An eater of souls. And with that, her eyes widened. She understood. Renato told her how he had rescued a priest whose order had been massacred. How he had slept in a burnt village. At midnight, the Emperor's victims had come to him in his dreams to tell him of the hideous eldritch rituals they'd been sacrificed in. He could still see those kittens and puppies. Their wide, sad eyes, their moist noses. You can't prove that. I've got a witness at the observatory.
Alright, off we go. Off we go. Let's take her along. We need to prove to her that her father's a bad dude.
He couldn't tell her, not yet, why he was really here. He didn't want her to be anywhere near the fleet when her father blew himself and Lapino up. So he told her about how the Emperor's obscene rituals had raised ancient artifacts out of the land. How he'd followed the appalling trail of the hideous horrors His Majesty had perpetrated for the sake of his own immortality. Any of this ring a bell? He said. He told me it was all lies. You've always known when I was lying. I always hated that about you, said Renato.
So in her heart of hearts, she must suspect.
The rebellion had started after atrocities that the Empire hushed up. Renato had rescued a priest whose order had been massacred for one book. He had slept in a burnt village. Dead kittens and puppies had come to tell him what the Emperor had done to them.
Okay, I'm just gonna blast on through. This is the wrong way? Or is it the right way? I don't even know. But now I don't need to collect anything anymore. I don't have to worry so much about going through all the doors. Except I'll go through this one. I'll take it. Who wants to fight me? These guys want to fight me. Give me all your shields. Oh! There we go. Nice. Chop him. Chop, 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 chop. Okay. Yeah, the stun mechanic's really good. It means you get a nice little instant kill. But this guy is bad. Yes. Lose this guy. Busting up my flow like that. Okay. Throw. Alright. Feels good. So yeah, oh. It's just a treasure chest. I don't need that stuff no more.
Renato felt a little bad stealing crafting materials from chests. Don't you think I'd know if my father started practicing black magic? Why? Would you join in? No. I'd destroy his books and I'd... Oh, God. Okay, you're not completely wrong. They've resurrected one of his victims. Well, look, I mean, look, it's not exactly alive, but it can talk. A true witness, she said.
Alright, so... Up? Or... yeah, up. So Zenobia, she'll catch up in her own time. I'll just leave her down there for now. She'll make it. She'll make it. She'll make sure I've cleared the way first. I'll make it safe. Hopefully. And not destroy the world this time or get stabbed or betrayed. And all the terrible things that have happened to us. Okay, zoom on up, literally. The recharging is pretty quick, so that's all fine. Oh, this bit. Okay.
The platform used a hybrid propulsion system fueled by anti-gravity and wishful thinking.
Okay, block it. And throw it. Yeah, block. And I'll throw it here. Oh. Got to time it just right. Maybe now. Ow. Oh well. You don't actually lose that much health. It looks worse than what it is. Okay, and go. This is more of a problem. That's it. Shot. Wait, fire guy at the back. Nope. Nope. He tries. Shot. Shot. That's it. Get them all. Ow. Don't. Nope. Ah. That's it. Nice blocking. Nice blocking for once, because I'm normally pretty bad at it. Why is there so many? Give me that. throat.
Say hi to gravity for me.
Wow, that's kind of rude. That's kind of rude. I'll take this. Just all pieces. What? Yes, it. A little bit of energy is all good. But we must be getting close. We gotta convince the cat that her father's bad. I mean, all the telltale signs are there, and she must have suspected. I mean, and look at this. Look at this. Massacre. Literal massacre. Destroyed.
The observatory was a burning hulk. Dead scientists and black feathers everywhere. The Ravens had taken special care to burn the reanimated witness to cinders. Zenobia stared at the carnage. He didn't want me to hear the witness, did he? I guess not. What's your plan? She asked. So, Renato explained his brilliant gambit. Sending Lapino to get the Iblis stone, become super powerful and corrupted, provoke the Emperor into using the core against him, thus blowing up both of them, and hopefully the fleet too. Let me visit your council, she said, shaken. I want to help. Could he really trust her?
Okay, we got options. Renato's plan worked. Zenobia is now convinced that her father was mad and had to be stopped, but it seemed too easy. Did he really convince her, or was she playing him like a fiddle? Why hesitate now? He should tell her the exact location of the secret base and meet her there. Or he should lie just to be safe. I think by this point, I think we're going to trust. As we're going for a good ending, hopefully that will be fine.
He'd done it. He'd made Zenobia see how evil her father really was. He wished she didn't feel this urge to join in the rebellion. After all, he'd taken care of the Emperor, right? Yeah, but she'd always been conscientious like that. She told him she had to go somewhere first. So Renato gave her the location of the secret base and they agreed to meet in the ruins. He had a very good feeling about this.
Okay, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
What had Zenobia gone off to do? What was more important than meeting the rebel council? Had he made a mistake, sending her to the ruins? No. He knew they could trust each other. He could trust her because she never broke her word. And she could trust him because she could see right through him. Well, she'd probably be there well before him. She at least didn't have to fight her way through rainstorms of ravens.
Okay, got it. Perfect fight. Perfect fight.
Not Zenobia. Hypatia, the kid's mother. Renato had never thought he'd date a librarian. He'd always figured himself for the barmaid type. But then, he'd never figured the library of Ubar would have comic books, or that Hypatia would know anything about them. He missed her.
Always go to the library if you want comics. They always got some good stuff. And you don't have to pay for it either, which is always good too. Ah! I haven't been to a library in so long. I'm a bit more antisocial. Don't leave the house. I just get my comics ordered in. And that's how I go about life. I've still got one skill point. Yeah, leveling up really takes a lot of grinding now. And it's nothing I really want. So I'll keep moving on. Though it's this way. I think. Nope. Okay. Take the shield, that's it. No. Get rid of this guy. This guy at the back. Ah, don't. Chop. Good.
As he came around the bend...
Oh, Lapino.
There was Lapino. Unconscious on the side of the path. And Renato could smell a familiar, sweet, smoky scent. Who? Zenobia. It had to be. She never used a combat spell when she could use drowsy gas. That meant she had the Iblis stone. What would it do to her? She hated her father now. She'd kill him for sure. The council wouldn't mind if she killed the Emperor, but murdering her father would destroy her. He had to get to whatever ledge she was on and talk her down from it.
So she's gonna go off the deep end.
Tight, thought Renato.
Wow. Gonna kill her own father at her own well-being and expense. That's tough. Oh, I'm rushing a little bit too much. I'm rushing a little bit too much. But it's fine. We're through. Long staircase.
Long stairs. So he was close to the rebel base. Nothing was on fire. So far, so good.
We got to stop Zenobia from killing her own father, because that's... Let somebody else do that. He a bad guy, but let somebody else handle the bad stuff. I think that's the idea here. Nope. Oh. No. Give me... Oh, wait. I'm fighting off as best as I can. Good. I said that I wouldn't do too many side bits, but I think my health...
Behind? Door number 2.
Yeah, there's the end of the level. My health could do with a little bit of a boost. So I'll quickly grab this, and hopefully it will give me some nice things. Give me energy. I'll use it straight away. Alright. Do it.
Everyone in the council chamber was dead. Zenobia stood shivering in the courtyard, drenched in blood.
Why?
He managed.
They started arguing with me. I lost my temper and I wanted their blood. Well, not me. The stone did. Why did you take it from Lapino? I had a plan. You had a stupid plan, she said. I'm going to go kill my father now. No, you can't. You'll just take his place. You'll become worse than him. Get out of my way, or I'll kill you too.
Oh wow, big decision. Zenobia had the Iblis stone now. She was strong enough to defeat the Emperor, but the stone would consume her soul. Trying to stop her would likely be fatal. So it's best just to let her go and see how things play out. Wow. Trying to stop her would likely be fatal, but the feelings she had for him had to mean something. He had to try. I mean, if we do it, she's just gonna, like, the circle of death is just gonna continue turning kind of thing. So we gotta put a stop to this.
You won't kill me, he said. And I won't let you kill the Emperor. Enraged, she raised the sword.
You hate him too?
He could sense the Iblis stone, yearning for his death. But she didn't strike. If you kill him, he'll destroy you. I know you.
Shut up!
She shouted, her sword trembling. I won't lose you again. Not for anything.
Get away from me!
He said, and he was very close. I can't lose you again. And he was in reach of her sword now.
I hate him! I hate you too!
I love you, he said for the very first time. And then she was weeping. He was holding her. The sword had dropped from her hand. He glanced at the Iblis stone. It was no longer the black of the void. It looked like coal. No. It glowed, like a cinder. It was crackling, burning, crumbling into ashes. You've always loved me, haven't you? She said. She was weak. The stone had taken so much from her. Always, he said. She staggered as he helped her up. Let me take you away.
Where?
The island of Avellone. The sisters will heal you.
He'll follow us.
Then we need the Farfarer, the fastest ship in the Empire.
That's it. We got rid of the Iblis stone. That thing was horrible. So I think, hopefully, we're near the end of our journey.
Seized his ship. They'd have to take it back.
Okay, I'm still trying to heal up as well. So I'll just go through the regular route. I think so. I'll ignore all the doors, and we'll just push through this way. I could level up, but I don't want to. Oh, here we go. This way. Any health? Just ore. No, I don't need it. I don't need it anymore.
It was heavily guarded. Must go someplace they really didn't want it to go.
Okay, wipe these guys out. Hang on. Give me your sword. Whoa. Ow. Nope. Stop him. But I think we are reaching the end of our journey. Lapino's still alive, actually. Which was a bit of a surprise. I thought she might have killed him.
In no shape to fight. But he never fought so well. He wasn't fighting for money or loot or a cause. He was fighting for her. For them. His sword danced, his feet flew, and the ravens recoiled from his ferocity.
Well, our man turned violent. Okay. Give me that. That's it. Thin out these crowds. That's it. Nice little hit. Throw him off. Good. Nice. Perfect victory. Which is just as well. I don't want to take no hits. Okay, some more. Throw. Wait, this guy. Ow, don't. Get rid of that shield. Chop. Ow. Hang on. Oh god. I'm getting all kinds of confused. This, when it picks up, it really goes quite fast. The fighting's very fluid.
Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye.
Wow, that's something else. Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
And there it was. His beautiful skycraft, the Farfarer. They would fare very far indeed. Beyond the Empire, beyond the reach of the Empire, to the mystical island of Avellone. He didn't know exactly where it was, but he knew he could find it. And they would find peace there. Second star on the right, and straight on till morning, laughed Zenobia. And they laughed together for the first time in a long time.
Wow, we're finally allied, and we're doing alright with each other. Which is a nice thing. Okay, here comes the hook. And missed it. Got it. Here come the next one. Yep. Okay. Ow, don't. Okay, oh god, wait. I've gone quiet because I'm concentrating. Stop it.
Everybody knew you shouldn't trust a raven further than you could throw one. But did vertical drop count?
That's quite a long way to throw someone, must be said. My health is dwindling. My health is dwindling. Alright, next round. Give me them shields. Get rid of that. That's it. Nope. Nope. That's it. This is all fine. This is all fine. Why are there so many of these beef up guys? Ow. That's it. I'm safe now. These guys can't hurt me anymore. They won't even try it. They won't even try. Nice. My health. Never mind. I hiccuped a bit with the cannons. I just got to zoom across.
What did you do if one of these platforms stalled?
That's it. And push on. Yes. No. Yes. Go. Oh, I'm so close. The anticipation. I just want to see this happy ending. Everything seems to be coming together nicely. Wait, what is this? Wait, I don't think I've been this way before. Wait, where have I gone? Oh god. Yeah, I don't know where I am. Normally, just across from where I flew up, that's like a... Oh, fire guy. That's like the end bit. So why have I ended up here? Hang on. No. Oh. Give me your shields, thank you. Chop. Chop. Blow up a guy. Oh, he's gonna blow up. That's it. Oh, Health, 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 health. Hang on. That's it. Whittle him down. No. Oh god, there's more. Hang on. Get rid of the explodey guy. That'll hopefully take out a couple. This guy is a problem. This guy's... They're all problems. All of them are problems. He's still got his shield. No. Thank you. Oh god. Health. Health, 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 health. Oh god. Get rid of... There we go. Finally. That was really hard. Here's my boat, though.
But they did not go unnoticed. Scout ships lifted off, and the long lance of the Imperial flagship. Bernardo turned downwind to gain speed. The Raven ships could pursue, but they couldn't close. The Far Speaker croaked, "You return her and live!" "Go sacrifice yourself," yelled Bernardo. "Then you won't have her either." On the flagship, the Emperor was readying some arcane weapon. It couldn't be. It was the core.
He got the core.
A devastating beam lanced out of the flagship. Bernardo zigzagged wildly to keep the Farfare out of it. Now the Raven scout ships were closing the distance, and the beam was getting closer too. Then came a blinding flash, and the air was searingly hot all around him. There was a thunderous, deafening roar. He could smell burnt oak and burnt feathers and burnt flesh. But when he could hear and see again, they were alive and unhurt. And they were alone in the sky. Zenobia embraced him. They had done it. Through luck and through love, they had won the war. "Avellone, here we come," he said as he held her arms wide in the prow of the boat and let her feel its speed. "Maybe the real Avellone is wherever we're together," she said. And so, after a bit of an argument, Bernardo and Zenobia went to one of the two Avellones. The one shrouded in mists, or the one in their hearts. But which one they went to, I'll never tell.
And I think that's it. I think we got
He'd
a
done
true
it.
ending.
He'd forged his own destiny. Well, he hadn't actually done it, but he knew what he would do. Bernardo smiled at the book. He practically wanted to kiss it. The kid's sacrifice hadn't been in vain. He'd saved the book and saved the world. Bernardo owed him and his mother so much. Bernardo lowered the mainsail and let the Farfarer shoot forward in the breeze. Second star to the right, and straight on till morning. This time, he would win.
Got it. Got it. So yeah, you have to do it at least 4 times before you can access the true ending. So I did make a couple of mistakes, but we made it in the end. And that is the end of Stories, the Path of Destinies. It is quite fun. I'm not going to go and get all of the different endings, but I think it would be quite fun to go and check out all of the different angles on how this layered story kind of works out. But I hope you enjoyed this one. This was a lot of fun. And this is Usho signing off, and hopefully I will see you next time.